guys, this is all we know about with Fallout 4, and this is the skill chart.
Hey, brilliant. Yeah, I'm Kevin.
I am Andy.
Yeah, it's a perk chart. It's right.
Perk chart.
So it's
Whatever.
fine. Give it a go. Right, so what I thought we'd start off on this. This is not how you level up all these perks. That'll be
Sorry, I knocked
nice
something.
one. Yeah, we acknowledge that I was putting a beer bottle down on the whole table in the last video, so we're now being careful.
We're now
with the
taking
table.
a pic.
So this isn't actually how you're going to level up those skills. If you want to have a look at that, check out our skills video, which is also on our YouTube site. And you just did it. Fucking terrible. I can't work in these conditions. Still, yeah, check that out. It's on the site. It's also on the YouTube channel. This is purely what the perks are, or what they do, so on and so forth. So I've gotten a big picture of them all here. I've got it zoomed in. I'm showing you this. Us going through it. We're going to start at the top and go down. The main ones that I'm going to explain are the ones that weren't in Fallout 3 and the ones that aren't instantly obvious. So I was going to speed through and just name every perk.
What your guess of everything?
Well, yeah, but this is my guess, and there are some that I have no idea about, and we'll get to them. So there's a list. There's a chart list on the site as well, but I'm just going to quickly go through it as we go. So you got unarmed, pickpocket, toughness, barter, vans, accuracy, fortune finder, melee damage, rifleman, iron belly, lady killer, medicine, commando, better loot, armor crafting, damage versus irradiated, life giver, lone wanderer, gun nut, sneak, bloody mess, melee crafting, lockpick, chemical resistance, attack dog, hacker, sandman, mysterious stranger, big guns, explosives, swimming, animal friend, action boy / girl, strong back, vampire, rad resistance, local leader, bullet dodge, critical damage, one-handed guns, adamantium skeleton, party boy, chemist, dismemberment, two-handed guns, sniper, cannibal, inspiration, robot expert, ADS, reload speed, grim reaper, unstoppable force, shoot through walls, wasteland, whisperer, unarmed critical, slow wall, concentrated fire, solar powered, intimidation, nerd rage, and hard to hit. And that's it, they're brilliant there. So that is all of the perks there. You can find them not
And that's
rushed.
the end of the podcast.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, we're done. You can find them all on the site. We've got like a little grid of them all there, and where they are allocated in there, you can see it all just above this picture here. What we're going to focus on, as I said, is the ones that aren't inherently obvious. So we can start off at level 1, intelligence, vans.
So look, where?
There you guess. So this guy. He's the guy.
Oh, him on a van.
So level 1. So you've got your level here, and then you've got your skill at the top. That's how I've done it all.
Yes, I think I do have an idea for what that is.
Got it.
Right, so I reckon that is to do with trade routes between your between your different settlements. I reckon that by having that, you are so the first rank will allow you to introduce a caravan that travels between settlements. If you've got more settlements, you're going to want more. So if you increase the rank, I don't even know what I just said. If you increase the rank, there we go. You can have more Brahmin caravans going all the way around.
Next time I'm just going to say I'll stop you there because it's a long explanation. It's what I thought it might be at first. I thought it might be like a fast traveling thing.
Okay.
It's not. It's when you're in that, it shows you the path to the next objective, which is kind of cool.
The one on the van?
Your vans, because it's vans. V.A.N.S.
So Vault assisted something.
Navigation system, I imagine.
Oh, cool.
I've just off the top of my head, but that makes sense.
That's cool. Vault assisted navigation system. I like it.
Perception 2, rifleman. That's this one here. You guys can see P2.
I saw a video about this. Like I said, there is some information already about it.
Yeah.
So before you tell me if it's right or wrong, or what your ability or your opinion is about it, I could have swore that I saw someone...
I know this one as well.
And I've had a chat about something. I could have swore they said it's to do with the amount of damage you do with rifles. 20% increase in damage, isn't it?
It's not rifles, it's over long distances.
Right, go on.
So long shots have increase in damage. And I've kept off percentages and stuff like that, because obviously rank 1 is 20%, rank 2 is probably 40.
And this is confirmed?
This is confirmed.
Yep.
The way you saw this is I know Todd Howard went on the perk chart and you saw some of the things there.
Yep.
If you wanted to see this one, you have to look at him when he was actually on the Pit Boy.
Oh, yeah.
He had this, and it was called Rifleman. Excuse me. Okay. Not very well.
What was the one that was 20% more damage? Oh, it's the one...
Commando is a damage increase, I'm assuming primarily just for two-handed weapons.
Yeah.
Is my assumption. Then you've got the armor crafting perk. These are obviously quite self-explanatory, so I'm just going to say this. That's... well, we'll say first of all, Commando was A2, and then Commando is S3.
Okay.
Oh, sorry, not Commando. Armor crafting perk. We're assuming this is in the same level as science, gun nut. You can make your own armor, basically. You upgrade this, you can put more things on your armor. Pretty self-explanatory.
And as you increase it, you can have better armor that you can produce as well, I'd imagine.
Yeah. Then we have S3, P3, sorry. Damage. Oh, what do you think it is?
Let's have a look.
Yeah.
Oh, that one. You do more damage to certain things in VATS.
See, I thought... Actually, no, that would make a lot more sense than what I thought.
What did you think?
I thought it was damage against radiated enemies.
He looks
radiated.
It's VATS.
Yeah, it's VATS.
It's
right,
fucking
it's right,
VATS.
yeah.
Jesus.
So, yeah, our Should I change it on the site? Yeah, I'll change it on the site as well. So, damage against enemy and VATs. We're pretty sure about that, yeah? We've talked about it a lot. Yeah, exactly. And then C3. So,
C3,
Charisma 3.
3. See, there was a guy who gave a definitive answer on this, and I cannot remember it.
It was on Todd Howe's video.
Oh no, yeah, I know. It's called the Lone Wanderer.
Yeah, oh, sad because I was so like, oh, that's awesome.
No, it's called the Lone Wanderer. Obviously, a little bit of a nod to the protagonist in the third game. It is talking about the fact that while you're on your own, the picture of the sunset as well. While you're on your own, you get a damage increase and something else as well. Where you have no companions with you.
You don't get damage increase. You take less damage.
Okay.
And it gives you an increase in carry weight.
That's it, 50 plus carry weight, I think, was what I heard about.
I imagine that's rank 1.
Yeah. Now, the thing is, I will not use that perk at all, because although that's an awesome thing to have, don't get me wrong, I do quite love walking around with dog meat.
And not only that, you can, if you're with companions, fire's going to be divided among them.
Yep.
You know, and on top of that, if you're with companions, you can just get hold of your shit.
That's true. It doesn't actually seem like it's worth it, does it? No.
No, it's not one that I'd get.
You always get those perks though, don't you? There'll be someone out there who's going, this is awesome, but...
don't get me wrong, when I was younger I always used to play my own, but you quickly realise how valuable companions are. I mean, there's a perk in a minute called Attack Dog, and we'll go over that. Anyway, moving swiftly on. S4 is to be able to craft melee weapons. So instead of gun nut, it's going to be like a melee crafting.
So do you think it gives you the ability to craft them, or do you think it improves your already able ability to craft them? So do you think without that perk, you can't craft any melee weapons at all?
Yeah, I'm going to say yeah.
I think that you will be able to make basic ones. So, for example, with a baseball bat, you might be able to change the handle or give it some some not particularly damaging new effects. As you increase it, it allows you to do more.
I think you've got stuff, and if you want to get into the creative side of it, you've got to do those perks.
Okay.
Some people don't give a shit about crafting. They're weirdos, but they're there.
Okay.
No offense. If you think about it, they're going to give you the basic power armor. You're going to be able to repair it, I imagine, without that perk. You're going to get melee weapons. You're going to get shooting weapons. People aren't going to be overly fussed about that. The next one was, just as I said, C4, so Charisma 4, Attack Dog.
Okay.
Any guesses? Well, it's pretty...
so the Charisma ones this bloke went over, I can't remember. I had a pretty long discussion about this. It's to do... I do know this. I think it's that you can send your dog to hold down people while you attack them or something.
Yeah, they're meant to be easier to shoot than that. Which is pretty cool. We saw a bit of that in the video, didn't we? Because it, dog meat pulls a ghoul to the ground.
Yeah.
Yeah, by the river, and then you, shoot him up. I don't think you actually shoot him up in the thing.
No, but I think that's what it's implying.
Yeah. Then what we've got is I5, so that's Intelligence 5, that would be here.
Yep.
No fucking idea. I'm assuming...
What is that?
I'm assuming, if you guys... I'm sure, as I said, I5, as you have a look at it on the video, so that would be, if I just do this, the second one from the far right now. So the guy holding all the stuff, it all falling out. I was thinking maybe you can either hold more crafting materials, or you can use more things in crafting. So certain things which would be normally quite hard, or you get more crafting materials from the things you dismantle. Possibly.
That's a good idea, because it is them pulling it apart. The only thing I'm wondering is why there is a supply thing next to them, a
supply
storage unit.
Yeah. I was thinking it might also be able to store more. But yeah, I think...
What about if you're it says something like you can put stuff in more compact spaces so you use less space? Or
possibly.
Like
but thinking about it, containers before, I've never had a limit on what you can put in them. I think they didn't really like that. I think they've tried to change that.
Do you reckon?
That you can just stuff shit in chests, yeah.
Well, they've got rid of that.
I think... I don't know. I mean, I filled my chests up with ungodly amounts of shit. That's it though. Now you can dismantle everything, I probably won't.
It's true.
Yeah.
Well, no, you'll have chests for select materials that you'll build with. So you'll have a chest for, a wardrobe, whatever it's going to be, for, nails, and then another one for adhesive and stuff like that.
Yeah. Then you've got, moving on to Luck 5, which is the one at the far right, the top right corner right there. We have fuck all in the way of
I have not got a shitting clue what that is.
He's taking the piss. He's got lazy eyes when he's drunk.
It's true.
He just looks all over the place.
If you ever manage to find me on Facebook, you'll find that any photos that's been taken while I'm drunk, my one eye is just doing its own thing.
Yeah, it's just one of them. The other one's good. Yeah, stays in position.
Not that they care. They're probably thinking, I want to fucking hear about Fallout, not this guy's lazy eye.
Yeah, so move swiftly on. But no, still sitting on that. What do you think it could be?
I don't know. What was my quick whack earlier? I had a quick guess, but I can't even remember what the fuck it was.
If I listened to you, it'd really help.
I don't know.
It's a hard one. I'm looking forward to seeing what it was.
Yeah.
I didn't actually see the animation for it.
And what is this Luck?
This is luck.
Could it be some sort of implication to dumb luck? Because your person looks thick as shit.
That is a fair point, but dumb luck giving you what?
I don't know. Dumb luck could be that you randomly come across stupidly awesome stuff.
That's a good idea. I'm gonna write that down. Just we put that on.
If there's someone out there that knows different from us, don't have a go at us, because we have done our research and we've tried to find stuff. But if you do know, drop us a comment. We'll reply and give you a little shout out next time for correcting us.
Yeah, I'm assuming that it's dumb. I don't see what else it could be.
No.
Yeah. Anyway, so C6. So you've got charisma 6. There you go. Guy standing in front of like the electoral pad. Local leader.
Yeah.
Which now we've found out is more of that you have. It also has betterment to the. You guys can have settlements and rebuild if you've read everything else, seen all the videos. It enables you to do transport between them as well.
Yep.
It's got a big thing with that. Then we've got I6. Again, we have no idea what that is, but we think
mad scientist.
This one.
Oh, that one. It's got to be energy weapons.
Yeah. So if you guys, again, second from the right. Or is that second or is that third? That's the second from the right.
No, it's the third from the right.
No, because that's the right hand side. That's first from the right. That's second from the right.
No.
That's not first from the right. Sorry, we just debated. How is that first from the right? That's the right, and that's first from the right.
No, I'd say it's third from the right. It's not second from the right.
So the one that's to the right of local leader.
You never do say first from the right. That's never been used in a context.
First or maybe. Oh no, I'm not going to agree with them. Yes. So I reckon it has something to do with the efficiency of energy weapons. He's looking at his little ammo clip, holding an energy weapon. Maybe if you got ranks in that, energy ammo goes less quickly.
Yeah, it doesn't look like it's to do with building energy weapons.
No,
I don't think that's the skill.
That's science.
The fact he's got what appears to be either an energy cell or a micro fusion cell. I can't speak today or whatever.
I think it's an MS. Yeah, MS,
it might be to do then with the ammo effect, like the ammo capacity or quick speed and reloading. That'd be a good one. That'd be a very good one, because you know that they've said that they've brought it. Well, you can see that they have. So Fallout 4, they've obviously done a lot to bring it into more of a first-person feel, while obviously also still being this colossal free-run game, which is a great improvement. It could always, in fact, be just as simple as increased reloading speed, which is a big thing in combat.
Yeah, I think it's a bit more of that later, and I don't see why that'd be under intelligence.
Under intelligence?
So this is intelligence.
Well, you reckon it'd be under perception?
No, it'd be under agility.
Agility.
Which is this, I think. We'll get to that in a minute. I reckon that this is intelligence making your weapons more energy efficient.
Okay.
That's what I would imagine personally. Yeah. Next to back to agility, A6, with some kind of bullet dodge thing, obviously making it less likely to get hit by bullets. Yeah, you reckon?
I think that would be a fair assessment.
Yeah, and then you've got so this one here that is on the far right. So L6, it looks a bit like Bloody Mess, but it's not. I think it gives you better criticals. I heard someone talking about it. I think it's a combination of Bloody Mess and other factors. So Bloody Mess is already up there.
Where?
So Bloody Mess is, I guess just for this around there. Bloody Mess is there.
Right, yeah,
Bloody Mess gives you 5% extra damage like it always has.
Okay.
This gives you 50% better criticals, was the rank that Todd Howard had. I didn't see what rank that was.
Okay.
But critical hits are a big part. If you've got luck already that high, you've got 6 luck.
Critical hits in the new Fallout appear to be something that you build up. So after you've got, I don't know if it's AP points or it's after you've got killed enough people in VATS, you can then unleash a critical hit.
Yeah, I imagine that the rate that it goes up will have something to do with things.
Yeah.
You know? Then you've got, moving swiftly on, the next one we've got is P7. Yeah. So if you have a look at here, so what we're looking at now is, just to give you guys, is the first one from the left. No? Didn't get the reference? Okay. This guy's got this like energy beam going into him, feeling good about himself. First instinct was that it was rads regenerate your health, which is what the picture looks like. But honestly, it's in perception. So how does that work? Huh?
Yeah, it's easy to turn on the printer.
Well, I kicked it.
That's impressive. You turn it off with your foot. That's dexterity.
Oh, I'm like a monkey.
Solid man. I don't know. Yeah, I see what you mean. It does. It's hard to see it being anything else because it looks like there is radiation shooting straight into him, and he's loving it. Yeah, it just looks like he's ready to jizz. What I actually reckon else it could be, no idea. I honestly think that might be a safe bet because I know you say it's in perception, but Fallout have done things before where they don't appear as if they should be in that special group. I mean, in Fallout Shelter, there was quite a few examples. I mean, what the fuck was food agility? Like food production agility.
I think it's just because they needed something.
Well, that could be the same here. You got to fit everything into a group. There may be a perk that they really like, but they couldn't fit into a group.
I still think like that level 7 for health regeneration from radiation. Consider how many animals hit you with rads.
Yeah.
It's just too easy, you know?
Okay, then what about if it's actually energy weapons?
Yeah, energy weapons are more powerful.
No, like, I don't know.
If it's getting healed by energy weapons,
here's
that's
a
like
suggestion.
Again.
What if the radiation isn't going into him, it's coming out of him? Here's a suggestion.
It's like...
When you're hitting someone in melee or someone hits you, they take rads.
That's kind of cool. I don't know if the picture, like, just sort of some, like...
I think that's
gamma wave ejaculation sort of thing. Like,
yeah. Yeah,
I see it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Like if you're from Chernobyl or something.
Yes. But honestly, it's something that we've no idea till we see it.
Yeah.
Next on the list is Party Boy, which you said you like. You know, has it been in previous games? Party Boy.
Yeah, Party Boy is you can't get addicted to. No, sorry. Oh yeah, if you can't get you can't get addicted to alcohol.
Yeah, I mean it's got 3 ranks, and the first one's alcohol. So I'm assuming
the rest be drugs.
Yeah.
That's a safe bet.
One that isn't on the list, so I want to check. This is Chemist, just to the right of Party Boy. Has that been on there before?
I think Mad Scientist has been on there.
I'm pretty sure this is Chemist, where basically it enables you to make like new stims, stuff like that. Like
yeah, that's absolutely been on there before. So the ranks there will probably be. So one rank will be Radex. The last rank will probably be Stimpaks. I'd imagine it's something like.
Stim.
Yeah, I'd imagine it's probably like maybe Medex, then Radex, then Stimpaks. Do we know how Stimpaks heal you?
I reckon it's going to be over time.
But that's what they had in hardcore mode before. That might be a little bit too tough for the average player. No offense. I would imagine it's more of the basic type, but I really do hope that. So, as in you inject yourself, boom, health's back. Either they've made it rarer, or they've kept it the same and they've introduced a hardcore mode, which would be awesome because I love the hardcore mode in Fallout New Vegas. Walking around knowing that you need food and water.
Food and water and sleep are big things.
Yep.
I know that much. Aside from that, I can tell you. I kind of hope they will because that's how I play. That said, I'm not fussed. I'd like the option.
What, for hardcore mode?
Yeah, that's it.
Absolutely love
it. Yeah, you get a nice achievement at the end of it for doing it in hardcore mode. That's going to be like 100G.
You and your achievements, honestly.
Obsessed.
No, I wouldn't be. I mean, I'm probably going to get killed for this, but I'm not too bothered about achievements. I just like the idea of walking around knowing that it's weird, but knowing that you need to drink water, have food, carrying food packs on you. I feel like it's a more immersive game if when you're leaving your house, you're thinking better carry supplies.
What I always used to hate is that there was the a limit of how much ammo you could take around with you.
It wasn't that bad.
Outside of hardcore mode, well, no, it got bad. Like microfusion cells, they were fucking heavy.
Yeah.
So if you specialise in energy weapons, then you just shit yourself up. But in like Fallout, without that, you just stock the shit up on ammo. They didn't really have the minigun in Vegas, did they?
They did, but it wasn't as prominent.
Yeah. No. The minigun in like Fallout 3, and you just have like thousands and thousands of rounds on you.
Yeah.
You just run out.
The minigun in Fallout 4 looks beefed as fuck.
It does look beefed. So I'm pretty sure it's just a power armor weapon though. So it looks like.
No, because there's in the opening gameplay trailer. There is, or rather the opening gunfight trailer, you are wearing it when you're wearing a suit. Sorry, using it when you're wearing a suit and a teddy bear hat.
Yeah, actually they said
so unless the teddy bear hat gives you some sort of incredible powers, which it could, this is Fallout.
That's true.
Yeah,
it's true. Yeah, moving on to there from the ninja perk, which is agility level 7. Again, no idea. I think it might be attack speed.
There was a perk where you're dressed as a ninja in Fallout 3. Yeah. It was called Shadow something Shadow.
Shadow Warrior or something like that. I can't remember what it did though.
No. I think did it have something to do with VATS? If you kill someone who isn't aware of you, it doesn't use any VATS. I could be imagining this. Someone could help us out, that'd be greatly appreciated.
And then the next thing is obviously dismemberment. Dismemberment.
Yeah, because we've seen that now certain things can. I don't know if it applies to everything, but we know that certain creatures, i.e. ghouls, can have limbs shot off of them. It'd be interesting to see how that develops, what sort of different effect that will have, if that is in fact what this perk is talking about.
So when you look at that dismemberment thing, he's shooting a person. Mm-hmm. Does that have any relevance? I don't know. It's a possibility.
I'm an idiot.
Yeah, I know. It might well just be ghouls. I mean, like, dismembering people kind of puts them out of the fight. You know what I mean? Shoot someone's arm off, they're not going to be running after you.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the thing. I imagine it would just stick to ghouls.
I've just seen the cannibalism picture.
Yeah. It's pretty good.
Did you ever do cannibalism in
Fallout 3? Of course I did. What does that say there? Let's say my doll.
I have no idea.
We're talking about on the cannibalism picture. He's got like a it's on SPE E8. He's got like a picture in the background. I think it says my girl. Did it say my girl?
Brutal.
Yeah, it's quite brutal, isn't it?
Yeah, well,
I think it says my girl.
that's interesting because did you ever do the cannibalism perk?
Yeah, of course, always.
I always used to do it in Fallout 3 when it was Raiders or something, but I used to feel so bad. I mean, only once when I was in, River City, I shot someone in the head and as everyone was running around, I was like, I know I'm going to eat your friends.
I'd eat everyone. Absolutely.
You eat everyone?
Yeah.
Jesus.
You save on stim packs and stuff. It's good.
Yeah.
It's good for the economy. So then the next one is, I don't know why. Well, I suppose it's probably bad for the economy. You stop buying food, don't you?
It's true. And it mentally deranges you.
Only if you eat their brains.
Oh, really? Cool.
You can eat human flesh, but it's I don't remember what they're called.
But eating brains essentially drives you insane, doesn't it?
Yeah,
that's what mad cow does.
It gives you a we fed them their own brains.
Yeah,
it's pretty dark. It gives you there's a chemical in it. I can't remember what it's called. A chemical is probably a really bad word for it.
Any species eats its own brains.
Yeah, and it causes lesions on your brain, and you go a bit mental.
Bit nuts. Yeah.
Yeah, I know. Which is weird.
Science.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know. It's awesome. But it's like anti-evolutionary because you'd think that evolution would suggest that if you kill someone, you want to heal them.
So if in the future, if I ever find, I don't know, say if like a friend of ours, if they're never particularly hungry and they start to go a little bit loopy, we should probably check their house out.
Would you eat someone if you killed them?
If I killed them?
If you killed someone
and I'm not hungry.
No, you're not hungry. You're like, I'm gonna try this.
If like, see if I get. so it's like say if we're in a war and I shoot someone, I'll be like, right, everyone stop, I need to turn this
War's a bit
into a
different
snack.
because everyone's looking, but you and I have a heat. You and I, we're friends. I like to think. So you and random stranger, you kill him.
Yeah.
Shit went down. He did something wrong.
Okay.
He killed you.
So I actually physically hate him.
You beat him to death with your own hands. That's how he died.
Okay.
This is getting a bit gruesome now. I'm sorry. We was looking at the cannibalism perk for too long. Would you eat him?
Would I eat him?
Would
No.
you consume his flesh?
No.
No?
Nah. That's just not spotting him in any way. I could do much worse things.
I'm not to spite him.
Then why?
Just out of personal curiosity.
No.
That's how it tastes. No?
No.
Never wondered what it tastes like.
If a bloke...
Long.
If I was in a restaurant, they hadn't brought me my food in an hour and a half, I was about to leave, and a bloke killed over in front of me, I might jab my fork into him. But just to get a little bit out.
Right, okay, so alternate thing. You go to a restaurant in Papua New Guinea, right? It's not really a restaurant, it's more like a mud house.
Go on.
Guys are like, do you want some human flesh? We will eat it. That's what we do. And you're like...
In Papua New Guinea, I wouldn't trust him. It'd probably just be chicken or something. He's like, yeah, it's human.
Do they eat humans? There's tribes over there that eat humans.
Yeah, that's why I don't want to go near
You're
it.
staying with them. It's a thing.
Why would I stay with a tribe that eat humans?
No, you're a historian. That makes no sense.
No.
You're doing a documentary on the history. Well, fuck it. Would you eat it? You're in a restaurant. Fuck New Guinea.
In
No
New Guinea.
offense.
In a tribe, there's a restaurant.
It worked. They have feasts. Yeah.
I might try it.
I'd absolutely try it.
I'd want to know, I'd want to know if it was well fed. Yeah, I'd want to know if it was corn fed.
Yeah, there you go. Have you seen Hannibal? Hannibal? Have you seen Hannibal?
No.
Where there's a guy in there played by Eddie Izzard, the comic, and he goes after Hannibal. I keep trying to say cannibal. Goes after Hannibal.
Yeah.
Hannibal knocks him out, cuts his leg off, cooks it, and makes him eat it.
Oh,
It's gruesome. And I think he does the other leg.
that's brutal.
He's brutal. Brilliant though, brilliant series. You should watch that series.
I should.
Yeah, Eddie Izzard's really good. That's a comic and as an actor.
Izzard.
Izzard.
Is hard.
For a transvestite.
Eddie is hard. Right, moving on.
We've been on that one for a while. So inspiration, which is at C8. As you guys can see, let's show there. What that basically means is, I'm going to look at my notes. Yeah, it increases your companion damage.
Your companion damage.
Your companion damage. Yeah.
That's a useful part.
I think the first rank's like 15%.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then the next one along, onto the right. So you've got I8 is science or robot expert. I couldn't remember. Just to get everyone.
Right, that perk was in Fallout 3.
As robot expert, which is what I'm thinking. Where's the science one here?
Okay, yeah, that's definitely different. The robot expert one, if it's the same as Fallout 3, and I think it was the same in New Vegas, you will be able to deactivate robots.
Yeah, I imagine it would in this one be your ability to craft robots, but I can't see a science thing.
No, I don't think you're building robots. That was the same image, or close to the same image they used in Fallout 3 and Fallout.
But you are building
New
robots
Vegas.
when you make turrets and stuff.
Yeah, okay, but that's different. I think that'll come under something else. I think that with this one, especially because it's a humanoid robot that's bending over the table in such a provocative way. Moving I think it's going to be the same as it was before, with maybe an additional benefit, but I think it will still keep in place the fact that if you sneak up on a robot, you can deactivate them.
That said, where's signs?
What do you mean, where's signs?
Where's signs?
Well, they don't have
oh,
just
there it
signs.
is!
Okay.
No, that's Gunnar.
Is his tongue hanging out of his mouth?
Yeah, because he's loving it.
Alright. Yeah.
Where's science?
There isn't science.
There is science. Science is the thing. Science is like science with a big exclamation mark.
Oh, is it not the one with the computers in front?
Is that not hacker?
No, because hacker is like one of the things it constitutes now, isn't it?
Hackers in intelligence is a separate thing.
Is it?
How have we done this? It's one of the main things.
What's a hacker is a perk on its own?
Hacker is a perk on its own. Did you know this? I read out a list.
Yeah, no,
It
but
was a whole thing.
I thought it was included in science. Like it's the first level of
Nah.
science.
No, definitely not. Definitely not.
Oh, okay.
So science is in there somewhere. I am going to go with that. I don't know. It's in there somewhere. It's definitely on intelligence somewhere. Slightly unprofessional, I'm not going to lie. But, moving swiftly on, I'm assuming that's robot expert.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I don't think it's just going to be like deactivating robots. A lot of the perks in this game...
Well, there's different levels now.
A lot of the perks in this game are like just awesoming it up. There you go, there's your phone.
phone.
But in every time, if you guys look at it, every time he's bent over a table working on something, he's making something. He's not just doing something. So if you see you've got a gun up there, crafting armour, crafting melee weapons, every single time he's making something.
Yeah, but that picture was in Fallout 3. So if they're bringing over a perk they've done before, they keep the picture the same. Look, the Lead Belly one's the same. The Super Action Boy one's the same. There's more. There's more Life Giver one.
And the gun nut one is also the same. So what I'm saying to you is, the
see.
gun nut one was just increasing gun repair, wasn't it?
If my phone goes off one more time, I'm going to turn it off.
Is it Jodie?
Probably is. That's my girlfriend.
Just listed her name.
She's amazing.
Find her on Facebook.
With her first name?
I'd be impressed.
Yeah, type in Jodie and try and find her.
Well, that said, they could just go on the Facebook page, go on the likes, find you. Well, she's on the likes, isn't she?
They don't know my name.
They don't know your name. Oh, you don't think so? But go on the likes on Facebook, find Jodie, see how she's doing.
If there is a stalker out there, give it a go. If you do manage to find my girlfriend, I don't know.
I don't know
Give
what
me a
we'll
thumbs
do.
up.
I think you'll probably be quite angry with me for saying it. Moving on. Yeah, this could be like the start of something we're back.
I should probably go Warner.
Yeah, I reckon it's for certain things to do. So obviously, robot expert. Moving back on topic, I think it's for certain things to do with building robots. I also think you know how you've got Mr. Gusty.
Mr. Gutsy.
Gutsy, yeah, you're right.
Gusty?
I don't know why I said that.
It sounds like he farts all the time.
Gusty.
Yeah.
Gusty's a thing.
What is a Gusty?
I wouldn't say it's a Gusty. Well, moving on. Right.
Moving on.
Mr. Gutsy. Yeah, I reckon you can repair him when he gets damaged with it. That's my theory.
Okay.
And then you've got
That's good, early.
this one to the right of that, actually, which I was thinking. I think that's just an aim down sight, reload speed sort of thing. It's not on my list, I just wanted to check.
It will probably be to do with single-hand weapons. So yeah, that's a different way they've categorised it now. It's not... yeah, before, whereas they did two-handed weapons for Commando, it's now specifically assault rifles.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's something to do with accuracy as well, because if you notice,
Yeah,
you
but
guys
as in,
see those targets around it,
Yeah.
there's lots of those around in accuracy ones.
what I was going to say is, yeah, it's going to be pistols. It's the way he's swinging it. Yeah, I'd reckon... Oh, no, do you know what it could be? It could be draw speed.
Yeah, so I said, so aim down sight, so like how quickly you go.
It could just be, general improvement, yeah.
Yeah, and then reload speed, I reckon it is. Moving on from there, we've got Unstoppable Force, which is Strength 9. So you see the guy with the tree stumper legs.
That's cool.
I think that's to do with like... But obviously like melee damage, I'd imagine. I think it might have to do with melee like attack rate.
Yeah.
Because obviously like if you're rooted in place, like it's easier to just like smash on people.
Do you reckon it is if you're in a standing... Oh, sorry, if you are not moving, you do blah blah melee damage, extra melee damage?
Possibly, yeah.
That could be a good one, because, yeah, standing roots.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that could be actually quite a good idea. So if you're in a standing position, when you swing, it does more damage, or it's a swing, faster swing. It could just apply to two-handed weapons as well.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, it really has narrowed down on that.
Yep.
Then the next one that you've got is, I'm presuming, firing through walls.
Yeah. Well, as we saw from the E3 announcement, from various videos, it's 100% a semi-destructible environment. Don't know if semi-destructible is actually the correct term, but I've always used it. By that, I mean that the environment is partially adaptable or partially able to be changed by you. In the fighting trailer, where it shows a lot of different gunfighting skills, basically showing how good the new fighting system is, which it is, they show that you can blow up certain parts of scenery with a grenade. for that reason, it makes sense that they've now introduced shooting through particular walls. I wouldn't say any wall. I'd say shooting through aluminium fences and through wooden fences and stuff like that.
It's a thick wall there. Sidebar.
Yeah, but that's just a video. Just a picture. Their pictures are never 100% accurate, are they?
Does my hand smell like garlic?
No.
Like the palm.
No. Cheers for doing that.
Was that mega like garlic? I had burritos last night. I didn't put any garlic in it. I forgot any. It was the whole thing.
Smell my dog.
It's not really. Anyway, yeah. So we've got shoot through walls again. We think it looks like that. I don't see what else it could be. Moving on from there, E9.
Mm-hmm.
This is what I think regenerating your health through radiation is. It's under endurance. That makes sense. It's level 9. It's like a really valuable perk. That also makes sense. It's got a ghoul on it. They regenerate health. Good things.
Yeah, but right. So the idea, even though it always shows Fallout Boy in these pictures, Fallout Boy is always technically representing the position.
Fallout Boy, Pit Boy, Vault Boy,
Vault Boy. Sorry, I always think it's Fallout Boy. I'm sorry.
I got called Fallout Boy at rugby because I got a Fallout tattoo.
Fucking hell. Yeah, it's not Fallout Boy.
Yeah,
it's
the wrong thing.
It's Vault Boy. It has been nearly a year since I finished playing Fallout 3 from the last time, so I've suffered some diminishment. I'll probably replay Fallout 3 before Fallout 4 comes out.
I've got a friend who keeps on turning up on thing playing Fallout 3 Game Video Edition. You should put it on PC, get some mods for it.
Yeah, I do want to do that. I've always been an Xbox person, but I might have to do it. Right, so that's what I was going to say. Vault Boy is always acting out the role that you would be doing if you choose his perks, anything else, right? So he's always wearing the armour that you're about to put on, stuff like that. For that reason, I don't think that him being ghoulified is saying anything good about the effects of radiation. Do you see what I mean?
What do you think it is then?
I don't know.
Because you say that about the armour, he's wearing a fucking green suit here. We'll get that in a minute. We're talking about Luck 9. He's wearing a fucking green suit. He's got tree legs. He's in power armour. He's like muscly as shit.
Yeah,
you know?
Okay.
Yeah, he's in a lab coat.
Yeah,
I suppose that's kind of... He's in a ninja suit.
Right, maybe you're right. Yeah, but it's generally... so it's associated with the perk. I suppose, but the ghoul doesn't look very happy, does he?
That's all it boils down to.
That is the main root of my issue. The ghoul doesn't look happy. I could be completely off on one.
Well, at first I thought it was just weird spacing and he was crawling towards the dead body to his left. I was but the cannibalism is right above it. So what else does the ghoul have?
So ghoul in Fallout 4, bear in mind they're very different now. So they have super flexible agility, they are resistant to radiation, but they always have been.
Well, they get healed by radiation.
Or what about if it's a perk that does the job of the ghoul mask in Fallout 3? You cannot be seen by ghouls.
That's a good point, actually.
What if it is?
I think you might be right.
That would be a perk I would get because I hate ghouls. Not as in, don't get me wrong, ghouls are one of the coolest enemies in Fallout, but they scare the shit out of me.
Play Fallout with headphones on. Go into a vault, go into the metro.
Yeah, the metro.
Like with your graphics, where you're like in a dark room and you're playing this game, and tell me that the little pitter patter on those fucking feet doesn't freak you out.
When Fallout 3 came out, I was, don't get me wrong, the new Vegas ones weren't scary.
Some of them were. If you play with headphones in like some of the vaults,
alright, but
Vault 22, that scares shit out of me.
But in Fallout, Fallout 3, when I used to go to Metro's channel, I was 13 years old when I got that game, and you'd be going down to Metro. The first time I went in there, I was like a shivering kid holding a rifle anyway, completely pitch black, and you just hear that.
Yeah.
I was like, fuck, I'm done.
Is that?
Yeah. Yeah, you hear him running towards you, squelchy, yeah.
Oh, see, no. I was about to insult your parents about getting 13-year-old Fallout 3, and I was 12 when I played it. So I can't really
we do not endorse children playing these games.
No, not at all. It's messed us right up. Thing to the right of that, Wasteland Whisperer. So basically, you aim at an animal. So this rank 1 is you aim at an animal and you pacify it.
I'm not sure how I feel about this perk.
So I think it's just like you may as well have animal friend.
Well, I don't like the idea that when you're in the middle of a gunfight, you could be aiming a gun at someone and it pacifies them when you want to have a gunfight.
Yeah, that's why it's under charisma though, isn't it? If you're the kind of person who loves a good gunfight, you probably don't put 10 charisma or 9 charisma.
Yeah, but surely eventually there's the option. Like I was saying to you earlier, I would not be particularly happy if there wasn't the option to get all these perks.
I think the point is that you're not meant to get all these perks.
That's annoying.
If you had all these perks, so
I know it makes you massively overpowered, but I love the idea of having
to say massively overpowered though. I mean, on the bottom right hand side, so luck 10 is like all the bullets just fucking moving away from them. So bullets like never hit you.
Yeah.
Strength 10 is one called Stone Wall, right? So obviously you're like impervious to damage and you do a fuck ton of melee damage. Perception 10 is like ridiculously good at hitting.
No, I get it's overpowered, but that's the thing. You probably have to specify in one group. I've never been a specify kind of guy.
I mean, like if you look at 10 there. I'm like, I don't know what I'd go for. I used to do luck 10 in Vegas, and I probably would still do that.
Yep.
That said, endurance 10... Oh, hold on. I'm sorry.
Hold on. Go on.
Just to go back to endurance 9.
Mm-hmm.
What has it got to do with endurance if the ghouls can't see?
What do you mean?
I don't know where you put it, but if you look like a ghoul to ghouls, why is that endurance? Difficult, isn't it?
This is tricky.
Yeah.
This is difficult. I don't know. They don't always fit perfectly into their skills.
There aren't many others that don't fit.
Well, the truth is, we don't really know all of them.
You give it a good go. I suppose it would probably be like something elaborate, not too related to the picture. Maybe we're taking it too literally.
Maybe.
Probably not, actually.
Maybe
the pictures are very literal.
Maybe it is just radiation resistance. That could always be it. It's a high level one, so it's a good skill.
Yeah. Anyway, so we did. So you can aim at a wild animal and pacify it. Higher ranks than that, I'm pretty sure you can control it. What do you think that is? Intelligence 9.
Intelligence 9. Is that an atom that he's holding? Is that an atom? Hey, science. God knows, there's much with interpretation. Although, to be fair, there's a radiation sign next to him, which I've noticed is in any of the other ones that are associated with radiation, like the one in the top left corner we're looking at right now. So, I don't know. I'm guessing maybe it's suggesting that you're mastering science in a sense that radiation doesn't affect you. Maybe this is the one where radiation doesn't affect you.
I think that is constructing weapons or doing weapons that have radioactive counterparts to them. So constructing mini nukes, constructing things along those lines, because
that's showing you building a weapon. Earlier on, you were
this atom symbol is very widely associated with nuclear weapons, and then you've got the radiation symbol down there.
Okay. But you were saying earlier that all the building ones that have them building over a table.
Maybe it gives you the addition on top of the science thing. You know, it's a thing on top of the science that you can do it that way.
I don't know. It makes it look like he's controlling radiation. The way he's holding it out in his palm.
Yeah, shoot fucking radiation at people. You can't take them too literally, though. I mean.
No, I know, but there is some sort of interpretation to be made there.
There's the power of the atom.
Oh yeah. That was actually a thing in Fallout 3.
Exactly.
Those people were Nazis.
They were Nazis. They died next to that bomb.
Yes, they did.
Not because I blew them up, because I killed everybody before I blew it up.
Got to do that. You got to kill them all, then drop the bomb.
Nick all the stuff as well.
Suck off Mr. Burke in the meantime.
I know. Mr. Burke and Fallout Shelter. Lad.
Got him.
You know, he's an absolute lad. I never get anything good in my lunchboxes anymore, like that said.
No.
Never.
I got a sick first lunchbox, which came with a amplified Gatling rifle, and I've just had nothing good since.
In my first vault, so I've done 2 vaults, in my first vault, everything went right for me. Okay. Everything. Until I just got raped by death claws over and over, and I was like, I can't do this.
I can handle death claw attacks.
Because this is the thing, is I advanced too quickly.
Oh, I see. Too many people.
Yeah, I made like a...
You've got to do slow growth.
A breeding program. That's what I've done in the second one. And now when I get death claws, I can handle them. My friend at work, actually, he said that when death claws reach his vault, they don't get 2 rooms across.
Jesus.
No. They get into the entrance.
Mine always get into the second floor.
Yeah, mine always goes to that 3rd floor.
Yeah.
They get to the entrance, they get to the first room. When they get to the second room, they die. Yeah. I was like...
So he's got people in power armour with some serious high.
So what he's done is he's got his entrance room, and then he's got the power plant.
Yeah.
So everybody's high strength.
Okay.
And then across that, he was like, yeah, what you got? He's like from New York.
Okay.
So he's got this American accent. He's like, I can't do an American accent. I'll just offend people. But he's like, what you got to do is you just got to cycle through those training rooms. I was like, what ranks are they? They're level 10 in every special.
Jesus.
And thinking back to this, it was a shame we can't do that. Maybe you can.
I'm trying to say you can be level 10 in everything. I reckon that is a thing. I'd love it if it could be.
The reason why I'm saying maybe it can is Fallout Shelter. This is not the first time where it's like they're like, we want to do something. Let's put it in Fallout Shelter, and no one will suspect it, and we haven't. We've seen it. We're like, oh yeah,
that's what I mean. Yeah. Fallout Shelter is hinting a lot more than you originally know.
You could well be right. If you think there weren't 70 perks in Fallout 3, were there?
No. Well,
and you think not only were there not 70 perks, with the ranks of this, there's 275 combinations you can do.
It's true. There was, I think, actually there might have been close to that many perks. You could get up to a maximum of level 30 in Fallout 3, and there was more than one perk for every level.
But on a lot of the odd number levels, there was a perk.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe, and even then with the different...
There would have been a minimum of 30 perks.
There would be way more.
But yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But, with the different ranks as well, with 275, it's possible. It's definitely possible. I'd kind of like it. At the same time, I could definitely see the benefits of not doing it. But let's move on.
Yep.
So then you've got Agility 9. Start, finish. Guy running. What's that?
The ability to fast travel. Or you can sprint. No, you'd think that sprinting is something you could do.
And fast travel is a pretty essential part of the game.
We don't know if sprinting is something in the game yet, though.
We've seen him sprint.
Have we?
Yeah, we've seen him sprint.
When? What is this? When?
We've absolutely seen him sprint.
When?
No, we haven't. Endurance in the Pip-Boy says that it increases the ability the time you can sprint for.
So there must be a perk behind that then.
But why wouldn't you just naturally have sprint?
Well, then how else is it going to increase it?
Because higher endurance.
So you just run faster. There's no perk. Run faster. There's no perk for it.
I imagine that you just have a sprinting thing, and there are perks that can increase it. Maybe it's indefinite for sprinting.
So hold on a second. If you go up in a certain special skill, does that increase your ability to do certain stuff even without a perk?
Endurance means you can sprint for longer.
Even without a perk for it.
Yes.
Cool.
Right. There are things that I took
That's
time
fair. Yeah, that's what I was hoping for, because I still like the idea that as you increase in stuff, you're getting perks as well, but I like the idea that it's slowly improving your person anyway.
My thought was a little bit more outside the box.
Go on.
Mine was that you can skip some objectives and side quests.
That'd be crap.
Yeah, I know.
Who would do that?
I thought it. So you get shitty little ones, like go.
I like it.
Yeah,
I love all missions in Fallout. Start to finish quickly. Have you noticed that the arrow is pointing the other way? So the start sign is pointing left, the finish sign is pointing left. Oh, clue.
Technically, the finish is always left. If you're on a 2D plane.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is the arrow is pointing that way when it could have just been a square. I don't know.
Yeah, it could have been right. I think it might be indefinite sprinting because it's under agility. But would that be endurance?
Then why have they put the start to finish?
Because you're running a race.
I suppose. Fuck it.
Just leave it, it's fine. Viewers love it. Anyway, then moving along. You got your little Irish guy?
Yeah, so that's going to be something like you do. You have a chance to do a one-punch knockout or something.
Yeah. I was thinking like if you think of Luck of the Irish, and it's Snatch, isn't it? Where he's Irish and he's like
One Punch Mickey.
One Punch Mickey.
One Punch Mickey.
Yeah, that's what it made me think of.
Yeah, I reckon it's going to be so each time you hit someone, there's a chance to paralyse for 15 seconds or something like that.
Something along those lines.
Yeah.
Or I was thinking maybe just like massive critical hits and
they've done something similar to that before. I think it was Fallout. It might have been a different game, but yeah, the idea is that if you hit someone, there's a chance that you'll knock them dead on their ass. Yeah, it's a fair assessment.
Anyway, then you go down to Strength 10. This one's called Stonewall. I don't actually know any details about this one. I'm pretty sure it's called Stonewall.
Well, that guy is taking a hell of a punch.
Yeah, and he's in power armor. So, what does it mean? Like,
well, you're the guy who's getting punched.
No, you're not.
Oh no,
you're in the power armor.
Yeah, because otherwise you'd be Vault Boy. Stonewall. I don't know. Just maybe massively increase melee.
Possibly. Or I was thinking like Stonewall is hard to pass, so maybe like no recoil.
Okay.
But that's a bit of a gay level 10 one, isn't it? Oh, sorry, I don't mean gay. That's a bit of a shit level 10 one.
It could be that when you hit someone, it sends them flying.
Possibly. That'd be cool.
That would be awesome. Maybe when you're in power armor and you hit someone, they go miles.
That would be pretty cool.
That'd be sick.
Yeah. The next one is along there is
cool.
It's concentrated fire. I believe. Okay. I think it's what it is from like the third game, as a guess.
That was in the third game. Was awful.
Yeah, it was in Fallout 3. I think it's just high limb damage.
High limb damage.
I'd imagine.
Makes sense.
Yeah. Then you've got solar powered. We've seen that before.
When you're in the sun, you get increased to certain stuff.
This is now level 10 though for endurance, which means that it's going to do a shit ton.
Could it be that when you're in the sun, you heal? So when you're outdoors in the sun, you're healing without stim
Didn't
packs.
you before?
No.
You slowly regenerated health, I believe.
Yeah, that could be it. And
with the thing.
Really useful perk to have.
And its counterpart is, if you just look up here, second one from the left, so Perception 6 is Vampire, which was the opposite of that. But this is a level 10 perk, so this has got to be
it's going to have more stuff. What I'm thinking is, if you have a stim, if you're out fighting, you're out of stim packs. I've been in this position a million times where you're out of stim packs, and in any direction you go, there's something that want to kill you. You have to reload a million times because you've only got a little bit of health, and every time you try and escape, you get fucked. This actually can be a game changer because whenever you're in that situation, all you have to do is hide in the sun, and you will eventually get enough health back to get out of there. So even that on its own is a massive advantage. But you're right, there probably is more stuff to it. Yeah. What do you reckon?
Probably. I think the one thing I was wondering. Oh, well, actually, we'll just talk about that in a minute. The next one's Intimidate, which is Wasteland Whisperer, but with people. So pretty simple. Nerd Rage we've seen before.
Yep.
Then you've got Agility 10. This one here.
That picture's been in Fallout 4, Fallout 3, I think.
Doing what?
I can't remember. I think it has. It could be
all,
similar to
all the guns he's holding are firing. So I wonder if it just massively increases your rate of fire. Because it hasn't got the accuracy poster on it, has it?
That's true. Or it could have something to do with that.
Possibly.
Because of the way that he's... Because obviously when you come out of that, you do kind of shoot for that. You do... As in when you're doing your... Even though it's slowed down, that's essentially what you're doing. Bang, bang, bang. It could... I don't know. Could be something to do with that. You can get more... I don't know.
I can't wait for the game to come out. I'm spent ages just looking at the perks.
I'm going to absolutely annihilate that game.
There's a perks poster. You can get this as a poster with all physical pre-orders of the game. But
Yeah,
I want to download it.
Oh, well, I've got a pre-order of the game, so I'll be getting it.
I know. I might just buy one.
Really?
It's going to be like 20 quid though, isn't it?
It's true.
How big do you reckon this is going to be? It's going to be all folded up as well, isn't it?
It'll probably be, it'll be the same size as, you've got the Skyrim map and the GTA 5 map in the case.
Yeah.
Be the same size as that, because it's any bigger and you can't fit into the case.
I want this as an A0 poster. I don't
Really?
buy this as an A0
That's
poster.
massive as fuck.
What, A0?
Yeah.
That's what your standard posters are.
Is it?
Yeah. What do you think this is A4? A3 is two of that.
Don't normally measure it by A0, do they?
Yeah. Well, my mum used to own printers, so that's what I do.
That's true, you're a
So
British
that's
shop boy.
A3, A2, then you've got A1, which is two of them, and then A0, which is standard poster size.
Fair enough. That's right, ladies, that is his job, printing.
Like, that there, I think is A0. So there's no reference for anybody who's watching.
It's a Banksy picture of two policemen kissing.
My girlfriend loves a bit of Banksy. Anyway, moving on. So then you've got the other one where these bullets are just basically going away from him. I think it just makes it really hard for you to get hit by bullets.
No, look, they're deflecting off of him.
Yeah, but that's got nothing to do with luck. And they're not. Nothing's actually hitting and they're swinging round. So his luck is like so high and it's just... Yeah, they're not touching him, are they?
If that is the case, then that perk we were looking at earlier cannot be the same thing.
What perk? Oh, yeah. But
they can't both be the same thing.
That's dodging.
Okay.
I think they're meant to be two separate things.
Yeah, but the perk isn't going to be that OP, even if it's level 10 at bullets. All bullets just go around.
It's not going to be all bullets.
Maybe it's a... okay, so it could be something like, with each bullet coming your way, there's a 10% chance it won't do any damage at all.
I reckon it's got for a level 10 perk. Honestly, the weighting in this, if it is that you can't increase your specials, it's got to be better than it.
You reckon?
Yeah, because if you can't increase your specials, you can have one level 10 one.
That's true.
Actually, that said, none of these are like mentally OP, are they?
No, I think it's better. Well, to be fair, we don't understand all of them. We don't know if all of them do the exact same thing as they used to as well. They could always do more. Even Nerd Rage could do. Well, the fact that Nerd Rage is now level 10 is impressive because...
Yeah.
So it will probably... A lot of them will probably have extra perks added to them. Bear in mind, they've all got levels. So level 10, you can do 3 times. That's a very good point, actually. Some of these could be incredibly powerful.
At the end.
Yeah,
so now we've done the list, one thing that I wanted to talk to you about before we move on is when you've got something like solar powered, in Fallout 3, it would increase your perception, increase your endurance, increase your... Do you see what I mean?
Yep.
And increase your strength. Those, if it's a similar thing in this, so say you've got strength 6, and you've got solar powered, and it increases your strength by 1.
Yeah.
Right? Does it give you the ability to buy strength level 7 perks that are only active when you're in the sun?
No, I wouldn't say it goes that far. Because that would essentially mean you would need one perk to require others, which I don't think is what they're aiming for.
No, but you could get perks to aid with others. Like Nerd Rage could be, once you've gained to level 10 intelligence, you must have neglected your strength to get there. Here's some extra strength points.
Could be. I still think that there has to be a way to improve your specials throughout. I mean, I presume now when you put on clothing, it's not going to increase certain specials, like it used to.
Yeah.
But there's got to be... I reckon that each time you level up, or each 2-3 times you level up, you get points to go towards your special. I think that now, especially with the way that it was presented in Fallout Shelter, you absolutely can get them all up. And it's not like it would be easy. Obviously, it'd be the same as in Skyrim. If you want to fight the Ebony Warrior, get to level 83, you have got to grind that motherfucker. And that's what I think. It would be the same here. You'd have to get up to an extraordinarily high level to get all of them.
Mm.
So I think allowing you to do that is...
To get every rank in every perk, you'd have to be level 275.
Well, there you go. Then they might as well. That's what I mean. So it would... If there are that many options, it seems stupid for them to limit how many of those you can have in one game. Because you're already going to be limited to until you want to restart to have another go at things anyway. I absolutely think there's a way to increase your special. You didn't just break your PC.
No, I didn't. This one. We go.
Nice
So if I turn it off in the middle of recording, that'd be quite
that would be a problem.
Yeah, I kind of see your point. It's all just speculation, isn't it?
It really is. I mean, the only real thing we can say is that we're just... Especially with the fact that we don't know how many of these perks are, what they are. I think the audience will join us in this, which is that I'm just fucking looking forward to this game. I want to know all the perks. I want to get to them. I want to use them. Everything about it.
I really want this poster.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I got to agree.
Pretty awesome.
Yeah. And on that note, that's all we know about the full perk chart. Yeah. Find us on Facebook, give us a like there, follow us on Twitter, or subscribe to our YouTube channel to keep up to date on what's going on, and check out the website while you're there.
Stay classy, San Diego.